makers of Pepto-Olive, the only product you will ever need, are proud to present the continuing saga of Buddy Shell, Metaphysical Private Investigator. And now, episode 12 of Buddy Shell, Metaphysical Private Investigator, entitled Tomorrow Never Knows. As you will remember from our last exciting episode, the evil vampire and record company entrepreneur King Lakeholtz's plan to create economic chaos in the world and pave the way for a takeover by juvenile aliens from the planet Nick has been working to perfection. The final piece of the puzzle is about to fall into place, that piece being the appearance of Buddy Shell at a ceremony to take place this very evening. In order to assure Buddy's attendance, the king has kidnapped Buddy's father, City Councilman Max Shell, and Buddy's friend and familiar, the psychic albino mynah bird Miles. Buddy and his operative, the 36-year-old paperboy Mickey Gold, sit in Buddy's office making the final preparations for their plan to thwart the king and save the universe.
Well, that's it, Mickey. What do you think?
I think you're crazy. It'll never work.
Oh, it has to work, Mickey. The future of the universe, not to mention the safety of Max and Miles, depend on our being successful tonight.
There's still too many variables in the plan, buddy.
Like what?
Like we have to know the whereabouts of where the secret meeting is taking place beforehand.
Oh, yeah.
And even if we do, we still don't know how to kill the king.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that. But other than that, the plan seems okay.
How are we supposed to save Max and Miles at the same time? The king's bound to have them guarded by that crazy militia of his.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that either.
And what about the city going bankrupt as well as the county and the state? How are you going to prevent that from happening?
Gee, I don't know. I haven't figured that part out either.
About the only part of the plan that seems to be okay is the part where I go and get some coffee and bear claws to eat while we're waiting for the king's driver to come and get you at 8 o'clock tonight.
Well, we've got to start someplace. Let's try the computer again.
Oh, what makes you think the Wiccan for Windows will have anything on killing the king now? It didn't 5 minutes ago.
Do you have a better idea?
I don't know.
Uh-huh. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm going to input the name King Lakeholtz along with a search of all known acquaintances from Las Vegas.
Well, why Las Vegas?
Well, the king says he was Elvis, right?
Well, yeah.
Well, it's possible that while the king was being Elvis, he appeared in Vegas all the time. There may be a connection there.
Well, I guess. Anything yet?
No. Wait.
Look.
Holy mackerel, look, it's Liberace!
Well, hello. It's so nice to see you tonight, and who might you be?
Well, my name is Buddy Shell, Mr. Liberace, and this is my operative, Mickey Gold.
Oh, call me Lee. Nice to meet you both. Do you have any requests?
How about Freebird?
I don't believe I know that one.
It was done by Leonard Skinner.
Maybe you should try to contact Ronnie Van Zant. I believe he's around here somewhere. Oh, by the way, how did you contact me? I've been dead for some time now.
Through my computer program called Wiccan for Windows.
Amazing what these computers can do nowadays. In my day, we had to rely on Ouija boards.
Yeah, I was wondering if you could give us some help, Lee.
I'd be delighted.
While you were working in Las Vegas, did you know Elvis?
Oh, my, yes, a lovely young man. He ate too much, of course, but very polite.
Did you know he was a vampire?
Really? Well, what do you know?
Shocking, isn't it, Lee?
Oh, not really. When you've been in this business as long as I have, nothing surprises you.
Were you ever at his house or spend time in his dressing room, anything like that?
Well, no, I can't say that I did. We did run with different crowds, if you know what I mean.
Well, of course. Was there anything that he seemed afraid of or tried to avoid?
He avoided salads.
Salads?
Oh, yes, and vegetables of any kind. He liked peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Anything else?
Yes, he liked cough syrup and driving bulldozers over empty buildings.
No, I mean, do you know anything else about him that might have caused him pain or trouble? Something that seemed to repel him?
Well, I don't know if this will help, but anytime anyone mentioned the name Big Mama Thornton, he looked kind of sick and rushed out of the room.
Big Mama Thornton,
Yes. Well, if there's nothing else, I've got to get back to practicing. Nice to have met you both. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help. Perhaps if you needed some information on rock or Ernie Borgnine, I could be of more help.
Well, thanks anyway.
I'll be seeing you.
I'm gonna call Frank Fongu.
What for?
That sleazeball has lots of contacts around town. Maybe he can find out where this meeting is taking place tonight.
Why do you need to know that anyway? I thought the king was picking you up in his car.
That's just it. I want you and your dog Yeller to be able to find me tonight if there's any trouble.
I have a feeling there's gonna be trouble, all right.
I think so, too.
Fungal bail bonds? What'd you do this time, scumbag?
Hello, Frank. This is Buddy.
Hey, buddy. My buddy. How are you doing?
Not so good, Frank. I need your help.
Oh, you're not in jail again, are you?
No. Listen, Frank. I need to know the whereabouts of some people tonight.
Why don't you just ask them?
It's not that simple, Frank. I don't want them to know I know where they're going.
Oh, you mean if they know that you know that they know, then it'll be no-go?
Something like that.
Who are these guys?
One is Deputy D.A. Harris Williams, and the other two cops are Detective Babalu and Detective Dick Diddley. Can you help me out?
Ouch, I don't know. Those bulls on the detective squad are pretty touchy about people asking them questions, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but you gotta help me out here, Frank.
Buddy, don't you worry. Frankie boy will take care of you. Call you right back. Ciao.
Hey, Mickey, turn on the TV, will you? I want to hear the news.
Sure, buddy.
The death rate continues to soar. And now, in our continuing coverage on the unrest in California, we go to Wolf, Schnitzel, and Santa Buena. Wolf?
Thank you, Peter. Good God. The situation here in Santa Buena is tense. Much more rioting has broken out in the wake of the news of the failure of the Bank of America to guarantee the loans of the city, placing the city in default. This action has caused the county of Ventura to also default on its debts as well. The chain reaction is apparently about to reach the state level as well. Governor Pete Wilson today issued a banking emergency, freezing all funds in California banks for 1 week. Panicking investors have been storming the banks in an effort to remove their deposits in scenes eerily reminiscent of the Frank Capra classic, It's a Wonderful Life. The governor has dispatched 3 divisions of National Guard troops throughout Ventura County in an effort to stem the violence. From Santa Buena, California, this is Wolf Schnitzel for CNN. And now back to...
Hey, buddy, that's terrible. What are we gonna do?
I can't worry about this right now, Mickey. We've got to save my father and Miles. I wish that scumball Frank would call back. Buddy Shell Investigations. Is that you, Frank?
No, it isn't. It's me, Lavender Hepburn.
Look, Miss Hepburn, I'm really busy right now. I'd like to help you, but...
I have some information that could be of some help to you in vanquishing the king.
Where are you?
At the Easy 8 Motel just outside Ventura.
Are you okay?
So far. Anyway, the information is this. The king had a book that he kept in a safe in his bedroom. The book is called The Complete Idiot's Guide to Living as a Vampire.
I think I've seen it at Border Books.
Not this one, you haven't. It was over 200 years old if it was a day. I believe there might be some information pertaining to the killing of vampires.
Can you get this book for me?
No way. I'm not setting foot back in that mansion ever again.
I don't blame you. I'll have to do it myself before 8 tonight.
Oh, you won't be able to. The king never leaves the house before dark.
Yeah, you're right. I'm meeting the king tonight so he can complete his plan for world domination. You were right about that.
You can't meet with him. It's too dangerous.
I don't have any choice. He's kidnapped my father and my familiar.
Your what?
My familiar. It's a...
Just a minute. I hear something outside my door. Oh, my God! It's the king! Stop to get out of here!
Miss Hepburn! Miss Hepburn! Miss Hepburn, are you all right?
Miss Hepburn is indisposed right now, Mr. Shell. But I believe you will be able to get together with her tonight at our little meeting. 8 o'clock sharp, in front of your office. Don't be late, Mr. Shell.
What did you do to her, leg hose?
Why concern yourself, Mr. Shell? You've got much more important things to worry about, don't you? Goodbye.
The king has just kidnapped Miss Hepburn, Mickey.
That's terrible, buddy. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. She said something about a book the king has in his safe in his bedroom. It may contain information on how to vanquish vampires.
How are we gonna get it?
Not we, Mickey. You!
Me? Are you crazy? I'm not going in the king's house for nothing. I don't care if he does have a bowling alley and all the Cheetos and grapefruit juice in the world. He almost killed me last time.
You're the only one who can do it, Mickey. It'll be a cinch. After the king's driver picks me up at 8 for the meeting, there'll be no one left in his house. You and Yeller go over there and get the book and bring it to me at the meeting.
What's the name of this book?
The Complete Idiot's Guide to Living Like a Vampire.
Are you kidding?
No, Mickey, I'm not. The future of the universe is riding on the shoulders of you and Yeller.
Do dogs have shoulders?
That's besides the point. You're the only one who can do it, Mickey.
I hate this job. It's creepy and it's stupid.
It's better than throwing newspapers out of a car, isn't
At least
it?
nobody tries to kill me when I'm delivering newspapers, and I can eat bear claws when I'm doing it. I can't eat bear claws when I'm breaking into the king's house, can I?
Why not? I don't mind. Buddy Shell Investigations.
Hey, buddy, it's Frank.
What have you got for me, Frank?
I think I got what you're looking for, buddy.
What is it, Frank?
Well, you know how police detectives have to be on call 24 hours a day, right?
Yeah?
Well, my cousin Dominic works for a pizza place that all the cops and DAs eat at.
Yeah?
Well, so anyway, I'm talking to Dom about this case, see, and he says that he knows all the DAs in the city. You know, on account of he's always running afoul of the law, you know, with building codes, health codes, safety codes, environmental codes, you know. There are so many codes nowadays.
Frank, get to the point.
Yeah. So Dom says he knows this DA, Harris Williams, on account of the fact that Williams is always ordering pizzas, anchovy pizzas with pineapples, capers, basil, extra cheese. You know, he tells me this guy is mushroomed up to over 300 pounds. You know, get it? Mushroom pizza?
Yeah, good joke. Who cares what kind of pizza he eats? So where's he going to be tonight?
Hey, hold your horses, will you? Jeez Louise, I'm getting to it.
Well, I'm running out of time, Frank.
Now, anyway, Dom is working, and this Williams calls and says, can he have the big banquet room for tonight for this special meeting he's having with all these big shots, starting at 8:30?
What did your cousin say?
Well, he says how many people, and what are they going to eat? You know, because he has to know if he's got to make extra sauce and cheese, and, you know, pepperoni, sausage. You know, I mean, we're talking major toppings here.
Frank, come on.
Okay, so anyway, Williams is supposed to be here tonight, and with a whole lot of big shots at 8:30.
Where?
At my cousin's restaurant, I just told you.
What is the name of the restaurant?
Huh?
The name of the restaurant, Frank.
No, it's not called Frank's. It's called Mama Pajama's Casa di Cogniglio.
What's Corniglio?
Rabbit. Mamma mia, it is the best rabbit in the city. Now me, I like pasta fazool. If I'm going to eat Italian...
Yeah, me too. Maybe some other time. Thanks a lot, Frank.
Oh, anytime, buddy. I'm here for you. Ciao.
Okay, Mickey, here's the plan. At 8, the King's men pick me up. At 8:01, you enter the King's house and get the book out of the safe and bring it to me at Mama Pajama's Casa di Coniglio. Know where it is?
Yeah.
Good. You can't fail, Mickey. This is your big chance to earn your wings.
If I get caught, there'll be angel's wings.
If you get caught, we'll all be wearing angel's wings. Now get going. It's almost 7:30 p.m.
All right.
Mickey headed off to the King's mansion while Buddy got ready for his date with Destiny. We'll be right back for part 2 of Buddy Shell, Metaphysical Private Investigator, after this brief message.
Now the 80s is having a comeback, and Pepto-Olive is in the forefront. We consider the 80s the decade of excess, and so we want you to spend cash and get our greatest hits album. In fact, get as many as you can, because soon they'll be all in someone else's house, and you can't have that. This album is not sold in stores, so order now, and you'll hear...
Pepto-Olive makes teeth shine, keeps your auto running fine.
And then you'll hear...
When you're in the mood for a juicy steak, when you exercise and your muscles ache.
And then you'll hear...
The people at Pepto-Olive think everyone should have a chance at the good life.
And then you'll hear... And you'll receive a commemorative Pepto-Olive poster board advertisement for your den or garage, or the refrigerator door, whenever you use Pepto-Olive the most. Remember, people say in every way, well, you know, it's been a Pepto-Olive year.
And now we return to part 2 of tonight's episode of Buddy Shell, Metaphysical Private Investigator, entitled Tomorrow Never Knows. Buddy Shell was waiting outside his office on San Santa Buena Boulevard when at precisely 8 o'clock a pink 1958 Cadillac Coupe de Ville pulled up and stopped.
Mr. Shell, my name is Red. I'm the King's personal assistant. Get in the front seat, won't you?
Yeah, I remember you.
I believe you know the people in the back seat. Detective Diddley, D.A. Williams, and of course your girlfriend, Tammy.
Yeah, I know them all. Can't say it's a pleasure to see you all.
Mr. Shell, please turn around and let Detective Diddley frisk you, won't you?
What do you have to do that for? I never pack heat. You know that, Williams.
Sure, buddy. Just making sure, okay?
How are you, buddy?
Did you have to bring that tramp along, Williams?
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a tramp along?
Who do you think?
Now, let's not have any domestic squabbling, shall we? This is business. He's clean.
Yeah, you're sure?
I've frisked hundreds of punks like him. If I say he's clean, he's clean.
Where are we going?
You'll see.
I should have known you were involved in this, Tammy.
Of course I'm involved. I'm involved in everything Harris does. He respects me.
Respects you so much, he's turned you into a criminal.
Put a lid on it, Shell. We'll have to gag that big mouth
After
of yours.
tonight, Mr. Shell, I think you'll see that our plan is the best one for all concerned.
Provided that all concerned happen to be vampires working for idiot alien teenagers bent on the destruction of the universe.
What is he talking about, Harris?
He's rambling. Don't pay any attention to him.
Oh, so you don't know what these losers are up to, do you? They're trying to take over the world to get control of a precious resource the aliens need.
What resource is that?
Boogers!
Have you lost your mind?
They need boogers to manufacture a weapon.
Mr. Shell, I think we've heard quite enough.
Oh, yeah? Well... Ow, hey, that's my sore arm.
I hated to hit him like that, but he was running off at the mouth too much.
Oh, at least he'll be quiet until we get there.
The group rode in silence until they reached their destination, a small building located behind Santa Claus Town near Santa Barbara. They got out of the car and carried the still unconscious Buddy into an elevator and rode down 7 levels into the bowels of Claus Town. When Buddy awoke, he was staring at the face of his nemesis, the King.
Where am I?
You're back where you belong, Mr. Shell. You're back at Claus Town.
Claus Town? But I thought...
But you're going to Mama Pajama's Cassidy Rabbit?
How did you?
I'm afraid your friend, Mr. Fongu, has been working for our organization for some time.
Frank double-crossed me? I can't believe it.
Why not? He's a scumbag, isn't he?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, here I am, Lake Hose. Now what?
In just a few moments, we'll begin the final ceremony, and the plan will be complete.
What plan is that?
I believe you ought to know most of the particulars, Mr. Shell.
All except where I come in. Hey, what's that noise?
That is where you come in, Mr. Shell. That sound you hear is the sound of the breeder reactor located some 1,500 feet below us.
Breeder reactor? I thought you and the aliens were after boogers.
They are after boogers. The reactor is breeding boogers. But we need one last ingredient to make the fuel for the mega weapon.
What ingredient is that?
The blood of the One.
What?
Surely, Mr. Shell, you don't think you were valuable to us because of your good looks.
Well, Hey, so you mean to kill me?
Well, actually, we mean to remove the blood from your body in order to consecrate the fuel. Unfortunately, this part of the ceremony is likely to cause your death. I'm afraid it can't be helped.
What about Max and Miles? Where are they?
Oh, they're doing well. They'll be joining us in just a few moments.
What are you gonna do to them?
I'm afraid they'll have to be exterminated as well. Witnesses and all that.
They won't talk, I swear it.
Perhaps they won't, but why take a chance? Here they are now.
Dad, Miles, are you all right?
Get your hands off me!
Miles, what's happened to your eye?
Oh, pack me. I can't see out of it. Is it bleeding?
A little. Dad, are you all right?
Yeah, I'll be okay, buddy boy, as soon as I can get my hands around Legholz's fat neck.
I'm afraid that occurrence is quite an unlikely one, since you will all be dead in just a little while. Another member of the party.
Mickey!
Hi, buddy. Fancy meeting you here.
What happened?
I don't know. Me and Yeller were just about to grab the book when those militia guys came in and grabbed us. But Yeller got away. But it was like they were waiting for us, buddy.
They were waiting for you, idiot.
Lavender Hepburn?
You were expecting Tallulah Bankhead?
You double-crossed me, too? I can't believe it.
Believe it, fool.
Yes, Mrs. Hepburn is a rather devoted employee of Sundown Records, Mr. Shell. She was only too happy to take part in our little plan.
If anybody ever tells you being a big star isn't worth it, don't you believe it, Mr. Shell? It's great!
Yeah, right. Well, I must get ready for the ceremony. See you there.
Well, gang, it looks like we're in a tough spot.
Yeah. Got any ideas, buddy boy?
Fresh out of ideas, Max.
Are we gonna die, buddy?
I don't know, Mickey. I sure hope not.
Buddy, did you learn anything from the computer?
We contacted Liberace, but he wasn't much help.
What did he say?
You talked to Liberace? I thought he was dead.
He is dead. Dad, we spoke to his spirit on the Wiccan for Windows computer program.
Well, how'd he look?
Pretty good for a dead guy. We have Windows 95.
Was he wearing that big fur coat
Can
thing?
we talk about Liberace's clothes some other time? What did he say about the king?
He said he didn't like salads.
Maybe we could throw some salad on him, and he'll melt like the witch in The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, except we don't have any lettuce.
Or dressing.
Hey, we could ask for a Caesar salad for a last meal.
Yeah, when he comes in, we'll let him have it.
I don't think so.
Oh, it's worth a try.
That's not it. What else did Liberace say?
He said the king didn't like to hear the name of Big Mama Thornton.
The singer who wrote Hound Dog.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, why would that bother him?
The king has always made his fame by being white and singing like a black person.
That's right. It must be something that bothers him to this day.
It bothers him because he knows he didn't make it because of his own talent.
Hey, remember he said he was Jolson, too?
The king was Jolson?
That's what he said.
And how did Jolson get his fame?
By singing an African-American face.
The king is also the leader of what kind of group?
A militia!
So what?
The king is the leader of a group of racist weirdos, yet he made his fortune and fame on the backs of African Americans. Reminding him of it must cause him great pain.
Yeah, but will it kill him?
I don't know.
No, it won't, but it might distract him.
It might be enough to get us out of here. Now, here's the plan.
As Buddy and his friends huddled in the cold, damp cell, the king and his minions were preparing for their final conflagration, the creation of the Booger Breeder Reactor. The henchmen of the militia of Murray, the king's paramilitary group, came and brought Buddy and the group out to a balcony overlooking the reactor. The king was on the balcony along with D.A. Harris Williams, Detective Dick Diddley, Lavender Hepburn, Red, the king's assistant, and the famed Texas attorney Racehorse Rabinowitz, and Buddy's former girlfriend Tammy. There were many others, all clothed in robes and chanting.
It gives me great pleasure on this solemn occasion of the dedication of the Pepto-Molly Vernon and Gladys Presley Booger Reactor to introduce the man who has made it all possible, the man whose name is synonymous with taste and talent, and the man who needs no introduction. The man who is about to bring about the greatest revolution in the history of the universe, the one, the only King Lego!
All hail the king!
Thank you very much, Racehorse. Today we consecrate the reactor with the blood of the One.
The blood of the One!
The greater ones await our actions with much joy.
Joy! Joy!
For we have carried out our destiny. Behold, the One.
Listen, Legos! Rabinowitz is ripping you off!
Silence!
I saw the Pepto-Molly file. He's transferred the stocks to his name.
What'd you say?
He's ripping you off, ask him. You can't believe him. He's only trying to save his own skin. If you don't believe me, just check the files. We don't have time, King. The dedication, it's time. And did you know that Miss Hepburn has been talking to William Morris about representation?
That's a lie.
Oh. It is? No, it's not.
Is too.
Yeah. And did you know Harris Williams was secretly behind the ordinance behind the dismantling of the fence on York property?
I never had anything to do with that, King. It was Rabinowitz.
Shut up. Williams are all telling about you photocopying the Pepto-Molly files and leaving them on Gantz's desk for Shell to sign. There is no Gantz. The king is Gantz. He's been lying to all of you.
No, Gantz.
Shut up! Don't you see what he's trying to do? He's trying to get us to go for our own throats.
Williams killed my partner deliberately to screw up your plans, King. He knew the path wouldn't lead to me, but rather to Gantz. And he knew I'd figured out that you and Gantz are the same person.
Hey, he's crazy.
And Rabinowitz set up the meeting between Lavender and William Morris for a fee. King, I don't think...
Shut up! All of you. I knew you were a pack of lying dogs all along. Now, you shall join Shell and the rest to burn in the fiery pit of Booger!
Please, no! Seize the traitor!
The King's militia grabbed Rabinowitz, Williams, Hepburn, and Tammy.
Now, you shall see what happens to people who cross me. None of you will ever work in this world again. Roll them in the pit!
And now, it's your turn, Mr. Shell.
I don't think so, Lycos.
Let him have it, boys! Big Mama Fort!
Chuck Berry.
Little Richard! Duke Ellington! What are you doing? Stop it! Stop saying those names! Stop it! It's working! Keep it up! More names! Sam Cooke! Michael Jackson!
Big Boy Critter.
Man!
Look, it's Yeller. He's found us. Here, Yeller. I'm tired.
These are my minions. Mickey! Mickey, tell Yeller to push that red button over there! It's a self-destruct mechanism for the reactor!
Do it, Yeller, little boy.
Get that dog away from me!
Oh, no!
20 seconds to destruct.
Get him!
19 seconds to destruct.
After him! Let's get out of here!
18 seconds to
Go,
destruct.
get him!
Right behind you, buddy boy!
16 seconds to destruct. 15 seconds to destruct.
Buddy, Mickey, Miles, Max, and Yeller raced out of the building with only seconds to spare. They hid behind a statue of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer when...
That's it for the booger breeder reactor, all right.
Hey, buddy boy, look at that. Up in the sky. It looks like...
A flying saucer.
Hey, it's the aliens from the planet Next.
Greetings, buddy.
Hello, Ambassador Princess.
Hello, buddy.
Hello, Ambassador Kitten.
We've been watching you with great interest.
You've done very well, buddy.
Oh,
You foiled their plan and destroyed the booger reactor.
You saved our planet.
and mine.
And the entire universe. We thank you.
Hey, that reminds me. The last time you were here, you left the incapacitator beam on, and I had to stand out in that field all night. And where's my wallet?
I thought you said you turned off the beam.
Me, you were supposed to turn off the beam.
I always turn it off. You should turn off it once.
Don't tell me what to do.
Excuse me, ladies, but what happens now?
What do you mean?
Well, I've saved your planet, but my planet is still in the midst of chaos.
Yes, well, that's too bad, I guess.
Too bad? Can't you do something?
Like what?
Well, I don't know. But the entire country and maybe the world is going broke because of the king and those boys from your planet.
Surely you can't expect us to solve your financial problems for you.
It wouldn't be right.
Yeah, but you don't
Anyway, we
understand.
have to be going. I have a hair appointment. I'm sure everything will turn out all right.
Thanks again, buddy.
Hey!
And the two spacelings returned to their ship and took off. Buddy and his friends returned to Buddy's office and were sitting quietly drinking coffee and eating bear claws.
Well, that was sure a close one, huh, buddy?
It was, Mickey.
That was quick thinking to get those jackals of the king to turn on each other like that.
That was pretty easy. Evil people don't trust each other because they know that the other is just waiting to do them in. Are you going to eat that?
I'm breaking out the king by yelling those names of black entertainers with a good plan.
Well, we can thank Liberace for that one.
Yeah, imagine that. Liberace helped save the world.
Well, I don't know about that, Dad.
The rioting and chaos caused by the bankruptcy of the Cultural Arts Center and economic collapse of the state and the country leave us in pretty dire straits.
What are we gonna do about that, buddy?
Beats me. My job was to find out who was dumping bodies at the Cultural Arts Center and why. And I did that.
Yeah, even though you stopped those aliens cold, the king was still successful at creating chaos in the world, wasn't he?
I'm afraid he was, Dad.
Well, at least we won't have to worry about the king anymore. That vampire is toast.
Are you sure about that, Mickey?
You saw that whole place go up in flames, didn't you?
They never found the king's body.
Yeah, he was incinerated, buddy boy. Burnt to a crispy critter.
Look! The computer!
It's a screen. It's...
light holes!
Greetings, all. Those bedrolls look pretty good. Where'd you get that?
Wait, guys, don't...
Hey, none of your business, Legos.
Anyway, I'm afraid rumors of my demise have been greatly exaggerated. Sorry to disappoint you all.
I should have known mere fire couldn't kill a cockroach like you, Legos.
Yes, you should have. You'll be seeing me again, Mr. Shale. Very soon. Au revoir.
Not if I see you first, Legos.
Let's count 'em, buddy.
Well, how's about we go over to Caboose Lautrec's for some split pea soup and knishes? I'm buying.
All right.
Good night, Miles. See you in the morning.
Bye, Miles. Good night, buddy. Blessed be.
Buddy Shell, Metaphysical Private Investigator was written and directed by Terry Miles and produced for Fried Out Features by Stephen L. Carlson. Starring James Egan, Damian Gravino, Terry Miles, Stephen L. Carlson, Shelley Herman, Michael Metcalf, Randall Carver, Krista Carlson, and Jennifer Goldberg. Buddy Shell was produced at the studios of KCLU in Thousand Oaks, California. This is your announcer, Brent McCoy, reminding you to look for an all-new Buddy Shell adventure, Buddy Shell's Transcontinental Adventure, coming soon to a radio station near you. Peace. This show is dedicated to the Michael J. Brody Fraternal Coalition and friends.
People say in every way it's a Pepto-Bismol day.